G'day guys, my name's Knight and welcome back to Automobilista 2, where we are back with the Save Data Racing series for round 6. I am once again joined by Waluigi Cubed.
Hello everybody.
And we are taking the 1999 stock cars to Londrina short for 132 laps or 400 kilometers. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully this goes well. The only practice I've done since before I moved house was like 3 laps or 4 laps a few minutes before this stream. So this is gonna go well.
It's not that hard of a track.
No, it's not too bad.
Like it's kind of just like an elongated oval with some extra little bits.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Here and there.
Yeah.
But you know, it'll be chaotic with CPUs and all of that jazz. So it could still go very wrong.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. We've got the AIs on maximum for this one, because for some reason, this car and track combo, I think I noticed it last time I did it for a video a couple of years ago. These cars are actually, like, the AIs are pretty slow on this track, which is interesting. So yeah, for the first time, we're actually going to be running maximum AI difficulty. We literally cannot make them harder than what they're currently set to. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see if that works out. I still got the coughing problem. Yep, that's still a problem. Maybe in the coming weeks that'll go away. We'll see. Probably doesn't help that I didn't. Normally I have one of these things before stream. But I forgot to, so I'm having one of them now. So I'm sorry if it's like affecting my speech or anything, or if you can hear it in my mouth. Sorry about that. Hopefully the game covers over.
Fine to me, but yeah.
Yeah, hopefully the game covers over any noise from that. But yeah, that kind of slightly eases my throat for a little bit. So I usually just have one before stream. But yeah, again, I forgot because I had to rush setting this up. So we'll see how this goes. Let's jump straight into it, shall we?
Heck, the cough might cause you some.
Oh yeah, that might cause some crashes. We'll see.
Well, I'm able to run faster than the world record. God. Granted, I know I have like some assists.
Yeah, with the assists on, we can do 17s. I know that's possible. I did A17 just before this, which is good. Let me just check my okay. Let's see, I'm gonna have to sort out how many laps can this thing do on a full tank.
It says 107.
107. Okay, that's pretty good. So we'll be able to get through a lot of the race without a stop. It just depends on tires.
Well, I'm gonna alter my strategy a little bit.
Yep. Oh god. Oh yeah, they added the new. They added a specific new safety car for this class. So we don't have the modern Camaro. It's like an old station wagon there, which is cool. I did not know, because I think that was an update that happened while I was moving, and I haven't actually played the game since before that, so. That's the first time I've seen the new safety car. That's cool. Alright. Let's get these tires and everything warmed up. And the brakes. And see what we can do in this practice. And just kind of get used to things again. Oh god. I'm really hoping once I actually finish this little barley sugar lolly thing, my cough will die down a little bit. But I don't have high hopes.
It doesn't sound pleasant either way, so hopefully...
No, it's very, very annoying. Yeah, that was track limits, fair enough. Track limits on this track are kind of brutal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I noticed that in practice, but...
yeah, they're kind of harsh, but we'll see.
So I've been kind of slowing up maybe a little bit more for that first chicane, especially.
Yeah.
Really, it's mainly just that.
Yeah, that's the main one. I think the second chicane can cause problems as well, but it's mainly that first one.
The leader has just done a 118.3.
Okay. 118.3 out the gate for the leader.
Not bad. Whoa, that
Leader has just done 118.1.
Yeah, the sunlight is very blinding coming out of the pit and on the front straight there.
31.
like, you're just driving right into it.
Yeah.
I like it, but also
Yeah.
not the easiest
Not particularly.
thing to deal with.
Not particularly.
Sector 1 is
Well, as
quick.
long as you don't miss your braking marker, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Which thankfully the braking marker is roughly around the 100-meter sign, so we'll probably just before that.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Sector 2 time is good. New fastest lap
Oh
for
god.
Hoffman,
As soon as you get off of
118.0.
the racing line here, there's really not much grip.
I have noticed that.
So going wide in certain corners is brutal.
E9.
18.6, okay, not great.
3 is 1.2 seconds.
But again,
off the
I did
pace.
go wide on one of the corners, so that's probably why.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Tyre temps are good. Sector 1 time is good.
That wasn't
Brake temperatures look
that's
good.
the idea.
The guy behind has just done a 118.7.
Okay, that was horrible through that. Can I try and make up some time with the slipstream? I had slipstream last lap, so that's probably not going to help too much.
Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace.
Was that you or was that your clone?
Probably clone. I just made a pass on someone in the penultimate corner.
Ah, okay. Oh, I see two Coors Light cars right now. One after another.
B13. Sector 3 is 1.7 seconds off the pace.
Oh, I did not shift down gears early enough for that. Ah, god damn it. I needed to switch into third earlier because the car just went way too quickly into the corner. Yeah, I think we'll be lucky to get through this without incurring some track limit penalties. But we'll see. And it's been a while since that's been a big concern for us.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the last time that would have been.
That's a new fastest lap for Lopez.
Concern.
17.1.
Oh jeez, they're doing 117.1.
Yeah, that's wild. Again, I think oh god, offline there. I think I am capable of that, but probably not right now.
17.
I might be capable of it.
Okay. Yeah, it should be all right in the actual race. Oops. Ah, god damn it! I had a good run through that corner, but the 28 just kind of parked it on the apex and was way slower than me.
Ahead has just posted a 118.6.
Massively slowed me down there. Lost 4 tenths of a second, just about. 4 or 5 tenths.
Well, these corners are pretty slow.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Oh, I think I can see a Coors Light car coming up behind me. There's
Alright, let's try
red
and
and
actually
white.
slow the lap.
Oh, bloody hell. Almost spun the car there.
Alright, that lap won't count either.
Place.
Don't know.
Sector 3 is 1.9 off the pace.
It's that first chicane.
Hmm.
I was also like kind of careful.
Missed the apex.
Giving more space than I probably needed to that car coming out of the pit flow.
Missed the
Sector
bloody
time's
apex.
okay.
That's annoying. That's gonna hurt my time quite a bit here. Can we get around there? Kind of. It doesn't help that my front right is getting a bit hot. That's gonna be hurting the oh god. Hurting the cornering capabilities here.
Yeah, I guess I didn't test like in July, so
Oh god. Ah, I was hoping I could just squeeze my way up the inside. I've been spun in the middle of the track. Yeah, I was hoping I could slide up the inside, but of course,
20 minutes.
that's not exactly the most ideal to do on server lag. And I've got your
well, the nice
clone
thing about the
behind
race
me.
is that cars won't constantly be coming out of the pit
Sector
and
time's
altering
okay.
your
That too, yeah. Oh
line
god,
into the first corner, which is
massive
what
understeer
I'm
there.
dealing with right now.
Ooh, I would appreciate if your clone didn't try to pit maneuver me there.
It's my evil clone.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
Oh, and there's the turtle car.
Which one is he this time?
42. So the bright green with a bit of blue.
Oh,
And,
the Pell South guy.
yeah. Okay, that was a horrible lap. I think my tires are shot at the moment. Yeah, I think my
I
tires
saw a
are...
little like warning thing, and I'm like, what did I do this time? And it's like, oh, pit box.
Ah.
Like, I'm like, is it mad at me because I went over the pit line?
Oh, come on, 42.
Cool, I cut that one, so this still won't be a valid
Oh,
lap.
no. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to see some drive-thrus in this race. We're definitely going to see some drive-through penalties being handed out to us.
Sector 2 is 0.6.
Whoa, someone's off the track. Oh, I can see my clone up there.
Oh, apparently I do have A time. Oh, it was that lap when I looped it in the grass. That didn't count as a
okay.
cut, I guess, because I fucked up.
Okay.
So
Sector 3
bad.
is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. Oh, that's fun.
I just bodied
Sector 1 time is
Richard
good.
Petty.
Good job. Okay. Bloody hell, you're going so slow! Ah! Car in front was going too slow through the corner, so it made my car sort of lock up and spin.
Yeah, it's not my fault that they go slow into that first chicane either.
That was the second chicane, actually.
Well, that's the first chicane's where I bodied.
Yeah, they are pretty slow for the first one. Okay. I suppose, to be fair, right now I'm running a full fuel simulation, so I'm not exactly going to be competing for high lap times.
I just want to put down a lap time.
Yeah, fair.
Alright, this might be...
Sector 1 is quick.
Because I think the AIs on max difficulty are pretty fast through Sector 3. It's just Sector 1 and Sector 2 where they're not that quick. Ah, fuck. Invalid.
This lap won't count.
I knew that was going to be invalid.
Okay, Eve. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Okay. Halfway through practice.
I only have 118.
Okay. That was a horrible final corner. It's an invalid lap anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but 18.5 technically would have been an improvement, even with that horrible final corner.
Sector 1 is quick.
Okay. Oh, that was late on the brakes.
The guy
On an
behind is
overheating
just done
tyre as well.
18.6.
Rip.
God damn it. Because this was going to be a pretty good lap before that. Come on, get front end grip. My problem with the final corner there is you have to wait to be able to get on the throttle until the car actually has front end grip.
That's your quickest lap in this
Because
session.
it's just like, for a few agonizing seconds, you just have the car understeering, understeering, understeering. Finally, it's turning.
Man's looking out there with the later fuel load.
Sector 1 time is good.
Oh god.
Ooh,
Oh.
that wasn't very good. That was too
Someone else
wide.
was in the pit. I was like,
Ooh, that
I
was
phased in and
bad.
like, there's something in front of me in this garage.
Oh no.
And it's not just pit crew, it's whatever machine they put out to fuel.
Okay, I'm just gonna return to pits for a moment. Let's edit setup, let's bring it down to a quali run. Oops. We'll go with that. And then I also want to check pit strategy. Tires. Yeah, automatically weather. That's fine. Because it's only the only options are slick and wet, right? Yeah. Back. And fuel. I'll lower it. I don't know. I'll add like. I'll set that to be 40 liters and then we'll see. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is fuel and tires, so we'll set this actually to be 40 liters. And then I'll change it as I need to. Slicks, yep. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Back out on track with a small fuel tank. See what we can do with this. If there's going to be any real difference, there should be. Should be able to get into the 17s.
There's a car behind. Stay inside the line. Your tyres are cold.
Oh, I
Watch
did.
out. Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them.
Okay, let's just warm everything up.
Fastest lap for Stevenson. 16.0.
17.0 for Stevenson.
10 minutes
Okay.
to go. That's
Actually, a
10 minutes
16.9 technically, but there we go. Cool. Okay. The car already feels so much nicer on low fuel and fresh tires.
B26. The guy in front has just done a 118.2.
Yeah, Sector 3 is where I'm off.
Yeah, the AIs do really good in Sector 3. The only real reason we go up max difficulty is because they're so much slower in Sector 1 and 2, but no, they are good in Sector 3. So you just kind of got to make the most of the first half of the lap.
Yeah.
sector 2.
There we go, 17.6.
Sector 3 is...
Which is only enough for 17th, but hey.
Sector 1 time's okay. Brake temperatures are okay.
Let's go.
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 2. Your tyre temperatures are good.
Ah, no. Too much understeer in the final corner there.
Okay, Eve, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. B18, 3 laps
I definitely wiggled
Sector 3 is 1.3 off
a
the
bit
pace.
in that last sector.
Sector 1 is quick.
Not the best run for the first chicane there.
Off your fuel left. Sector 2 time is quick.
Damn it, offline.
That's your best lap in this session. 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay.
Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds.
Still
off the
only a
pace.
17.6.
The guy behind has just done a 17.7. Alright Eve, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Sector 1 time is good.
There we go. Now probably going to lose some time here because I don't have slipstream.
Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace.
Okay. God, that was horrible final corner again. Ugh. Lost all the time there.
You've only got enough fuel for this lap. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds
Alright,
off the
this
pace.
has got to be a big lap.
Okay, come on. I know we've got an overheating front right tyre, but
2 litres remaining. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
That was also
There's a car
horrible.
leaving the pits.
Damn it.
You're a second off the pace in sector 3.
Oh well. That's fine. We can return to the pits there. Oh god. Bloody hell. Give me that. And let's just...
It's hard to get a clean lap to
It
even,
is a
like,
bit.
really gauge.
It is, yeah. It is very difficult to get a
Just
proper
2 minutes left. 2
proper
minutes
clean
to go.
lap. Probably because it's not a very long track and it's
Everything's clear. Don't
again
cross the
very
white line.
brutal
Your brakes
on
are cold. Let's get some heat. Your tyres are cold.
corner
Watch
cutting.
out.
Yeah. Why does mean because there are so many cars like just all
Oh yeah,
over, too.
because again it's such a short track, so there's not much place or not much space for everyone to spread out.
This is quite a pit. Oh, and I'm right at the start.
Just taking a little bit of the grass there.
Uno.
Alright,
Okay,
final
there's a car exiting the
flying
pits.
lap.
Heads up.
Let's see if I can do anything. Probably not with someone coming out of the pits right there. Yeah, no, they made me overshoot the first chicane. Invalid. Ah.
18th. You're outside of track limits there.
Oh well. 18th place for now, for a practice. See what we can do in quali. Probably not much better. But that's okay, that gives some action at the beginning of the race.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see what we can do. I guess what I might as well do here is pit lane entry practice, even though I don't really need to practice this one too much.
It's gonna be so weird at qualifying to not have the sun blinding your hat the
Yeah.
length of the course.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your speed.
Okay. Good to know my pit box is right at the entrance, as usual. I think that's you right behind me. Cool.
That's been standard lately.
Oh, God. Ah, man.
I guess the one advantage of that is that you really will have to be under pit road speed if you won't want to
Mm-hmm.
overshoot.
Yep. Yep.
So that's one advantage of it, I guess.
Indeed. We'll see how this goes now. Practice session over. Okay. Yeah, definitely the final sector way off, but the first two not bad. Just
Yeah,
way
that's
off
kind
of
of
the
crazy.
final.
Yeah, like in comparison to like the cars around me,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
way better in S1 and S2, but
That's the
S3
end
they
of the
just
session.
pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
You lose it for some reason.
Yep. Yeah, I think they just kind of suck at the two chicanes, mostly. That's probably one of the big things.
And they're better at the hairpins.
Yeah. Yeah, they're better at the few corners at the end of the track, but the tight
Well, I
sort
feel
of
like I do that
chicanes
bad
at
at
the
them,
beginning.
but I also don't know how I can improve it then.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think it's just a matter
you
of
just make them
their
too
physics
hard.
make them really
Yeah.
good at those final corners, which is why it's usually kind of annoying to do max difficulty AI because they can do things that we can't. But it's a matter of we don't have that much choice on this track. We kind of have to do max difficulty AI because otherwise they're very slow.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
So
fine with a little bit of
yeah, and it's like they're doing good in the
AI.
practice and probably going to do in quali, but in a 132 lap race, yeah, I don't think they're going to be like as difficult to deal with because they usually
Hopefully
don't.
not.
It's usually like right at the very end where they start pushing in a long race, which I mean it makes sense. That's realistic, but yeah. No, goodbye.
I figured I'd let the gap. Alright, that should be
All right.
satisfactory enough gap.
Let's see what we can do.
Yep.
Oh god, nah, that's gonna be invalid. Yep. Fuck. That's very annoying.
That corner gets you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna kind of ease off so that I don't heat up that tire too much for the rest of this lap.
Wow, I fucked up that.
Oh no.
I've never actually fucked up that part before. Like, catching the lip of the grass.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Alan.
Okay. Let's see. Hopefully that tire hasn't overheated or heated up too much as we go through another flying lap. Let's see what we can do. Okay.
You got a car coming out of the pits to deal with, which...
Got past him kind of nicely.
Leader has just done a 118.3. Sector 1 time's okay.
Okay.
The leader's just done a 118.0.
It was probably very slow through that second chicane
The
there.
leader has just done a 118.0.
Another invalid lap. I'm just gonna let there be a gap
Mm-hmm.
as much as possible here
The leader has just done a 17.6.
and just really go for it.
New fastest lap for Sarah, 17.6.
Okay.
Maybe just try setting a time.
P2.
17.5. That's my fastest
Sector 3 is
so far, which is good.
the pace.
At least I'm only 0.8 off the pace in final sector at the moment instead of 1.1, but Then again, they haven't set a 16.9 yet, so...
Sector 1 is quick.
Alright.
Your tyre temperatures look good.
There goes Stevenson. The quickest one in
5 minutes to go,
practice.
5 minutes left.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Just done at
Come on.
17.6.
Come on.
All right,
17.3.
About 4 laps of fuel left. That's your fastest
Holy
lap.
crap.
That lap was at 17.3.
And then couldn't stop it. Alright, I'm happy with 17.3 there.
Track limits. New fastest lap for Thompson on 17.2. That's a new fastest lap for Gomez on 16.9.
Oh, there's the 16.9.
Half your fuel.
There's the 16.9. Bloody hell. Okay.
The guy behind has just done it on 17.4.
I love slowing down massively to try and conserve my fuel and tires for the next lap, and still catching up to the cars in front.
P5, you've got about 3 laps of fuel left.
Okay. Ooh, that was wide.
Fastest lap for Boundy on 16.9.
That's an invalid time.
Oh no.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Okay.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. P12, only 2 more laps of fuel. Sector 3 is 1.3 off the pace. Sector 1 time is good.
Okay. Whoa. Massive understeer there.
Okay, Eve, you need to watch the
Okay.
track limits.
Okay.
That car coming out of the pit didn't do me favors, that I might get one more
Hopefully.
good lap, but of course someone will come out of the pits even though they have no chance to make a lap. Unless they
Yeah,
fix that.
that's always annoying. That's always very annoying. I mean, it's because a lot of them go into the pits, like, towards the end, but then they're not programmed to just stay in the pits.
sure.
This is the last lap of fuel.
Well, hopefully this works out now.
Holy crap.
Maybe they're far enough ahead of the road.
That wasn't a very good run into the first chicane. Ooh, understeer there. Ah, we lost half a second. Lost half a second in the second chicane. Ah, well.
I lost some time understeering and then I hit a car.
Oh no.
Again, some jackass who couldn't fucking stay in the pit.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Just be careful there, because it's easy to kind of overshoot going into the pits, clip the grass a little bit, and then just spin on pit lane.
Yeah.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Alright. 13th in the end, unless someone else sets a better time, but I don't think they're going to at this point, so I'll take 13th. That's not too bad. 16.8 for first place though. Yikes.
My fuel margin went down, but maybe that's just because it was like the qualifying run.
Maybe, maybe.
Ah well, I got some wiggle room with that.
Indeed. Yeah, again, just third sector really slow. Perfectly fine the other two.
Yeah.
Ah well. We'll see how the race goes.
I might have set the fastest. No, somebody else set a faster sector one than me.
That's the
But I got like one of those
13th place.
notifications that sometimes comes up.
Yeah, I think I set the. Did I set the fastest sector one? I might have.
V13,
16 point,
32
or
laps.
yeah, it was like a 16.14 or something.
Fair enough.
All right. Let's go. Full tank of fuel. Make sure we're on. I'm gonna select a tires strategy for now, and then we'll just see how it goes in the race. I think that's all I really need to be doing for the moment. I think so. Yep. 13th start. Let's go.
Okay, Eve, be ready.
And the race is underway. 400 kilometers begins. Let's see if we can survive without getting constant drive-through penalties.
Hopefully.
Whoa. Whoa, what the hell?
Log jam.
Yeah, I did not touch that person, but they spun in front of me because I presumably touched them on your screen. So that's fun.
Nice start.
Okay. Interesting, but there we go. Up to 6th for now.
I might still not have mapped buttons for changing pit strategies.
Uh-oh.
Oh well, I'll roll with it. I'm not expecting to do much in this race.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't
I'll
expect
just
we're
try
gonna
to avoid
have.
damage.
I don't expect we're gonna have too many pit stops. Maybe 2 at most, if we need to worry about the tires more than the fuel. Which presumably we will.
My concern is I won't be able, if I get damage, will I be able to switch to changing
Yeah,
damage? Probably
true,
not.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, so hopefully keep our nose clean.
You're to reel in.
Thank you.
In. The gap is 0.8.
Come on. Oh, that was a little bit on the grass. I'm on the
First track limit.
ooh. Yeah, I'm on the trailing end of the lead pack. We're kind of breaking away from the rest of them. Right behind your clone.
Gomez is leading the race.
I'm just
Come on.
hanging out in the map.
Just done a 118.9. The guy in front has just done a 118.9. That lap time was 117.9.
Okay. Little tap on your clone. That's fine.
Well done, Eve. Good pass. Nice front.
Okay. Okay.
The guy in front is Sarah.
Nope. Wrong gear. I think in the next few laps I might be able to catch up to these three and try and make a move for first. But I'm also just going to be careful and stop pushing super hard. I don't need to be setting 17s
Awesome stuff,
at the
mate.
beginning of the race, which is what I'm currently doing.
Hey, but if he can do it, you
No
might as
movements on
well.
lap 37, and it'll close on lap 95.
Okay.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Now keep pushing.
Yeah, will do, Jim. Okay. See if we can get some slipstream off of the Hot Wheels car. Ooh, side by side with Hot Wheels right now. Oh, yeah. Just shove the 44 slightly off off track there.
Okay.
Well, not quite off track, but off the line. That was a little
You
bit
know.
late on the brakes, but that's okay.
Keep it coming, man. This is great. P2. That was a 118.6.
Okay. Oh god, no, hit the brakes. Okay. I say hit the brakes as I was literally 100% full lock on the brakes. And was, I think, barely got away without hitting the back of the 9. Although I did see him go slightly sideways, so I probably did hit him through desync. Mm-hmm. God. There we go. That front right is so hot. Very yellow.
Sarah behind is now 0.2. That last lap was at 119.3.
Okay, oh my god. Please don't just slide across the road in front of me as I'm trying to go up the inside. It's very, very annoying how you keep doing that. At this point, we're kind of just keeping pace with the leader for the most part. I think I can potentially, I think I pretty much can pass him through the first chicane, but I need to get a decent angle, a decent run, because as it is, I'm just getting cut off.
You've just done a 118.8.
Ooh, side by side. That's good. We're on the inside for the next corner. There we go. That
Come on,
is the lead. Now let's see if I can hold them off. Especially with how hot that front right is getting. But I think now that I'm no longer fighting and I'm no longer behind a car, I might be able to cool that thing down.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to push it quite as hard or anything.
And I don't have the heat coming off of the car in front.
Ah, that's also an underrated good point.
Yeah. I'm not overheating the tires and the engine and stuff from just following in the exhaust fumes.
Yeah.
You're leading. Your last time was at 118.2.
Because you hear that. You hear the commentators in supercars at least talk about that all the time. It's like, okay, they've had to fall back after chasing someone for a few laps just because they're overheating the car. So they have to fall back for a couple of laps, cool the car down, and then try again.
Well, I talk about that in F1 with relation to the tires, too.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's usually well, tires probably as well, but it's usually the engine that they talk about overheating in supercars for that, the oil temperature and stuff.
That makes sense.
The captain,
Yeah,
Sarah, behind is now
quite the
1.2
air.
seconds.
Yeah, same sort of thing as when they're under safety car, the cars overheat a lot because they're designed to have like high speed cold air rushing through the engine at all times. So when they're under safety car, they're going too slow for the engine to actually get cooled down.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're setting the pace. That lap time was 118.3. The guy behind has just done a 118.0.
Don't worry about that. I don't need to be I don't need to be aiming for fastest lap this early in the race, so let's switch that over to previous lap, I guess. Okay. There's still still pretty close behind me. I think the cars behind me are doing faster laps than me. But I'm holding them off for the moment.
Are they maybe sniffing a draft a little bit, maybe?
That too. Yeah.
The guy behind is just 118.1.
Yeah, I did a 118.7, he did a 118.1 there. Okay.
That's a new fastest lap for Luigi, 17.7.
You set a fastest lap.
Yep.
17.7, nice.
Thank you.
Hope you're going well back in the field there.
I looped it around, but
Ah.
I'm just kind of riding. I mean, I kind of need to avoid damage at all costs because I'm not going to be able to repair it. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm playing a little bit of a different
Fair enough.
That lap
strategy at the moment, I guess.
118.6.
Okay. Ooh. It's occasionally a little bit stressful, especially in the final sector, trying to hold these guys off.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they get the closest.
Now in the lead.
You probably escaped them a little bit at the beginning, and then
Yeah, and then they get right up on my rear bumper, sometimes even getting a little bit of overlap. Oh, ow. Speaking of, I have been spun by the 44 and then just crashed into by one of the other cars. Oh, and then that was just a swipe
Alrighty,
for
you've had a bit of
good
suspension
measure.
damage. It's probably alright.
Little tiny bit of suspension damage. Hopefully won't be too bad. Tiny bit of front aero as well.
B4.
Yeah, I just got pushed by the Hot Wheels car. He attached to the rear left corner and just pushed me around.
ah, that's annoying.
Yeah. I don't think he was too happy about my about my pushing him off the racing line in that same corner in the beginning of the race.
Remember that.
Yeah, I think it was this Valvoline car that ended up crashing into the side of me
Ah,
after the Hot Wheels car spun me. Oh god, that's offline. Oh, that's gonna let the red car come up the inside just a bit there. The number 10 there. Okay. We're okay. That front right is still overheating, which is probably why I'm kind of struggling at the moment. Oh my god.
The gap to Sarah ahead is now 0.1.
Okay, a little bit of a decent tap on your clone there as I went past the Valvoline car.
well, I've caught the most back of the back markers.
That's good.
There's a 4-car fallaway, and I see a sizable pack.
Okay.
And then there's that you alone.
I'm in 3rd place at the moment.
Oh, then 16th is just some random person.
Oh my god. Cannot make it through that final corner very well. So back down into 4th for the moment, but I might be able to out-drag him on the straight here. Side by side. He's a little bit ahead, but I think I can out-brake him now. There we go. And that's back on the tail of the 64 Full Milko car, which I have now gone up the inside of. Ooh, but he's still side by side with me. Ooh, he's managed to get back to the lead there. Okay, fall back into the slipstream here. All the while, Gomez out in front is just flying away in the 44.
He took you out and then
Yep.
driving into the sunset.
Yeah. God. And all the while I'm trying to attack the Walu clone, I've got the Valvoline car and the Tide car, or Tide Pod car, or whatever, right on my rear bumper. Oh, they are 3 wide right behind me now.
Oh boy.
Great driving. Keep it up for me too.
Ah, we're
Time
catching
was
the
19.2.
pack.
Oh my god. Okay. Offline. Oh, thank you for clattering into the side of me, Fumoko car. Bloody hell. Oi, oi, oi! Shoved off the road again, and I'm spun backwards. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, now I'm in 15th. Hey, the car that was in 16th that you mentioned is my clone. Well, now I'm behind him, 16th.
I tried to make a pass and I spun.
Yeah, so the your clone just pushed me way wide and spun me around there. God damn it.
16th place.
Yeah, it happens.
Whee. Okay. See what I can do about catching up.
Awesome. Well done.
Yeah, because I think your clone pushed me off the racing line while my front right was like fully yellow, and then that just the car lost all grip. Hey, first track warning, track limits warning. Yay.
I've got my 3rd.
Oh, great. I was late on the brakes.
Come on, push like a bastard. We'll get this guy.
Come on, try and get past the crazy Ollie car, the 24. There we go.
You gonna pass yourself?
Yep. Past my clone. That tire is so yellow. That's... Yep. I knew that was going to be a track limits warning.
We've been warned about track limits.
That was way too far over the inside of the first chicane. God, they catch up so much in the final sector. Once that tire starts going, it's just no chance in the final, in sector 3. It is ridiculous. No, that was too much of a... That was on my own. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate.
What happened?
I just spun it on my own coming out of the second chicane down the hill. Now I'm down to 27th. So... Oh well. It is what it is.
New fastest lap for...
It was a great start of the race, but yeah, the car is just not enjoying the summer weather.
Okay, Eve, the next car is Kuna, B27.
I suppose it technically should be winter, shouldn't it? Because this should be
Yeah,
southern
they are in the
hemisphere.
southern hemisphere.
Yeah, this
so
should be winter.
I'm sure it's still pretty hot.
Yeah, I suppose it just depends on how close they are to the equator.
Regardless.
Or this specific
Yeah.
track. Yeah,
Nicely done.
it should currently be winter. It's just way
The next
way
car
too
is
hot a day
Luciani.
at the moment.
It was a hot day back in 2023.
Yep. What is the air temp?
You're breaking up. Say again, please.
Ah.
Well, alright, I'm already on my final track limit warning.
Oh no. What is the air
I take a little bit
temperature?
of exception
Are you
to
breaking
that
up?
last one, but whatever.
I don't think I can... I'm pretty sure there's a command to ask about like air temp and all that stuff, but I can't remember what it is. How hot is it? Nope.
Speak more clearly, I can't hear you.
Nope.
B26. You've
Jim
just
won't
done a
divulge that
19.1.
info.
Come on, Eve. Good stuff. Keep it coming. Car ahead is Trindade.
Okay. Come on. Get back in the game.
lap was at 118.6. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
I love how there's like at least 3 of both of our cars. We have at least 2 clones each. I don't know if one of my clones is still up in 16th or not, but I can see 2 of my clones right in front of me. The one ahead might be the one that was in 16th. I think he might have fallen back or something. But it's like, there's me, then there's one of my clones, then there's one of your clones, and then there's another one of my clones, and then I know another one of your clones is at the very front of the pack.
That's
the front of the race. Oh my god.
Fastest lap.
Okay, just got pushed off the road by the Home Depot car. That's fine.
Don't panic, we'll get him back.
Thank you for that. Number 20.
B25.
Oh dear.
The guy ahead is Luciani.
Come on.
The gap ahead is now 0.7.
Oh crap.
Looks like that was
happened
outside
there?
track limits.
Outbrake myself, went on the dirt.
Come on, keep pushing.
It's a mixture of I'm making a few mistakes here and there, and then I'm just getting pushed off the road when I'm not making mistakes. So it's not going well.
B27.
Yep.
The car ahead is Kuna.
Wrong gear. Come on, brain. Okay. Let's see if we can get back past these 2 cars and then start catching back up to that main pack. Okay, I'm gonna get boxed in. Come on. We can do this.
You've just done a 118.7.
Okay. There we go.
Good move,
Side
mate.
by side. Nicely done. Try not to spin out there. Good. Okay. Now let's see if we can catch back up to this main pack.
ID.
Without,
The next car
preferably
is
without getting spun by the cars behind me. Preferably. But they are putting up a fight.
Keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. B25. That lap time was 119.2.
Okay. We can do this.
Gap to B26. Behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Oh, come on. Stop understeering. There we go. .6, yeah, not amazing lap times, but probably the best I can really do on these tyres at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, you just want to survive right now.
Yeah. If we can try to make it to the end of the race and just see how the standings are, well, try to make it to the end of the race cleanly, and then maybe a chance will provide itself after the pit stops.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is going to be difficult from down in 25th at the moment, but we'll see what happens. Ugh.
You never know if a caution comes out.
Yeah, that's true. We could have a random safety car at any point in time.
Especially late in the running, somebody blows an engine or something.
Yep, yep. I mean, we've had someone blow an engine on lap 1 before, so it's possible to happen at any point.
That was a 119.5.
19.5. Jesus, that was slow. Yeah, no wonder I'm not catching up to these cars in front. I do not have the pace right now.
You think it's just tire stuff, or?
Probably a little bit. I'm not sure it's fully tire related, but the tires are definitely
Not helping.
causing it. Partially causing it. Because it's like, I can do... One lap I can do like an 18.6, the next lap I do a 19.5, and then the lap after that I'm back to an 18.6. It's like... Yeah, something is just going on. It could just be like I'm having a lap where the tire's overheating and destroying me, and then it's cooled down for the next lap. That was an 18.9. The tire was definitely bright yellow coming out of the final corner there, though, and that was where I lost most of my time. So I do think it's just that tire is killing me right now. Yeah, it's like a seesaw. one lap I'm half a second up on my previous time through the second chicane. The next lap I'm half a second down through the second chicane. So it's literally just a seesaw right now.
Well, I'm getting close to that last pack of 4 again.
Yeah, I'm now being
Just kind of
passed.
running nose to tail.
19.4.
Now being passed by the Budweiser car again. Bloody... Because I'm just falling back too much. It's not working right now. But hey, again, hasn't it been the pattern of like doing well in a race and then doing terribly and then doing well and then doing terribly, and this was supposed to be the doing terribly part of the pattern this round?
That is true. That has been kind of the story of the season.
Yeah, that's... Hey, if it properly follows the pattern for the rest of the season, then you're supposed to win this race. Or you're supposed to beat me in this race. So, we'll see how that goes.
We'll see how that goes, but we still have more than 100 laps left. So.
We do, so anything can happen. Oh, that was... Yeah, that front left tyre got orange through the final corner there. So I can really tell how much that's getting worse over time.
19.2.
I don't think
I
I've
guess
seen
you're
it.
pushing that harder than me.
I guess so, but also I'm being pushed by the car behind me right now. So I kind of have to.
That's fair, that's fair. I'm not really under pressure, I guess, for that.
Yeah. It's like I've got this guy behind me who is, if I don't try to push, I know he's going to shove me off the track or spin me out. So...
That makes a difference.
Yeah. I've got the extra pressure of having desync.
Fastest lap for tops 17.4. Just done at 118.9.
Okay. How's my fuel?
Okay, Eve, we'll need to pit for fuel. Should be about 60 laps of fuel left. We estimate we're going to need to add 57 litres.
Okay.
How's my fuel?
Oops. Slow down a little too much for that, that's fine.
That lap time was 119.3. Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, I know. I know that was a slow lap. question is, will I have 60 more laps on these tires? That is seeming a little unlikely, but I want to see what the AIs do.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
If it gets to a point where I absolutely have to change tires, I'll do it, but otherwise I'm just gonna react to the AIs, because I have a strange feeling they're only going to do one stop.
That's my assumption, and they'll probably go as long as they can, honestly.
Yeah. Which is very annoying, but
Just done a 118.9.
we'll see how it goes. Come on. Barely stayed on the track through the final corner there. Used
That lap
all
was
of the curb.
119.0.
It's kind of a little frustrating making no progress to the group in front. Basically just staying nine seconds behind them the whole time. But
Especially if you feel like you're running
Your last
like
lap time was at
lap times or something.
118.9.
I mean, I know I'm doing bad lap times, and that's part of the frustration. It's just like I'm consistently 9 seconds behind them doing bad lap times. I know I can get, I can catch them, but the car's just not currently in a state that is allowing me to. Oh, that's going to be track limits, isn't it? Yep, knew it.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Eve.
How many are you up to now?
3.
The gap behind is now.
I'm
2.1.
still hanging on my last one. So.
That's not great. I'm down to 10 seconds behind them.
Oof.
Oh, come on.
Your lap time was 118.6. Okay, Eve, that's good consistency. Keep it up. Your right front's carrying a bit of wear.
Right front's carrying a bit of wear. Yeah, I wonder why. It's not because it's been overheating the entire race, right?
No, not at all.
That lap was at 119.1.
First place is miles ahead of the rest of the pack, though.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy how far they've just kind of gone off.
Yeah. I think part of why they were able to do that early on is because when they spun me in the middle of the track, so they blocked off second and third.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah. It was all strategy. Spinning me out.
I don't think that driver deserves to win.
Nope. I
Where
don't
the
think
steward?
so. It's alright, we can impose a 15-second time penalty on Gomez at the end.
Maybe he'll just beat it anyways now that you say that.
He might. But I think 15 seconds is roughly what that sort of thing normally gets in supercars, so...
Ah, sure.
Either 15 seconds or a drive-through, but we can't exactly give him a drive-through, so... 15, will do. I think that was right on the edge of almost getting another track limits. Very close, because my left-hand tires were right on the white line.
0 seconds.
Oh, man.
That lap was at 119.0.
11 seconds behind the field in front of me. On the plus side, I haven't been getting hounded by the two cars behind me for a while. I've just kind of been on my own.
Oh, that's good. I just gave myself 5 front end, but that's fine.
That's still less than my 6 front end. I've had 6 front end aero and then 2% front left suspension the whole time.
If I can at least just avoid the
done at
suspension
118,
damage.
26.
Yeah. Okay. Lap 41. I think my fuel will roughly take me to lap 90, thereabouts.
The next car is Trindade.
That was the wrong gear for that corner. Noticeably slower because of that. Oops. That's my mistake. Damn. Yeah, you lose a whole second. The 1 second gear corner, if you take that in third, it loses a whole second of time.
19.7.
Oof.
There's a second gear corner.
Oh, you haven't even been using that? Okay.
I don't feel like going down to second ever helps, because you just hit the rev limiter almost right away.
The penultimate corner I always take in second gear. And again, like the one time I took that in third just now, I was a second slower.
Huh. I mean, if that works for you, that works for you.
Yeah. Yeah, the penultimate corner where the pit entrance is. Oh, that's the track limits. No, somehow not. Okay.
Okay, Eve. Pit window open.
Pit window
I've
is
been
open.
doing a good job of
Good to
like
know.
really slowing it down to I
Captain
think
Android
the game
behind is
gives
now
me
3.9.
a break.
To be for that one, I was full throttle through the section that I thought I was gonna get hit.
It spared you.
I'd love to know how many individual pixels I was away from getting a warning there though. Because it can't have been far. It's just millimeters away.
I've definitely been on the wrong end of that pixel-wise, so...
That was at 119.1.
119.1. Very, very slow. obvious. There's a reason I'm now 13 seconds behind the next car. Oh, Jesus. That did not want to turn. That was understeer central.
That time was 119.2.
Even slower. That's definitely... Yep, 4 out of 5.
Just cut the track.
I think 3 out of 4 of those have been on the same corner, which is just that little bit of stretch, or that little bit of tarmac coming out of the second chicane. That's where I always overrun it.
Yeah, I was fine with that one in practice, but I got caught a couple times in the race already, and once in qualifying too in that section.
Yeah. And that's the one that I've had the most problems with for the most part.
I've always had the problem with the first chicane more than anything.
Yeah, I have had at least one of those this race, but I think I'm used to that one enough from previous practice that I've kind of gotten used to avoiding it. It's still difficult to avoid if I'm actually like fighting another car into that corner, but
yeah, that doesn't help.
The gap to B26 behind is increasing. It's now 5.0 seconds. You've just done a 118.6. Alright Eve, you've got half your fuel left.
oops, why did I do that? Half my fuel left. There's first place on your tail.
Yeah. Yeah, I slid into the wall, but...
Oh no.
I got the whole pack on my tail.
Yep. Yeah, the front pack is catching quite rapidly there. I'm still just losing out time to the rear pack, unfortunately.
Ah, dang.
Now about 17 seconds behind the rear pack.
Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
Oh, okay. Outbraked myself
Track limits there.
in the first chicane.
Did you do a lot of damage, or?
No, I didn't hit anything. I just went across the grass. Fortunately, I was slow enough that I didn't get a warning. But yeah, I think part of the problem right now is my vision is slightly, not necessarily blurry, but it's not perfect at the moment.
4.6 seconds.
Sure, because of the car.
I don't know. Because I haven't had this problem until, like, right now, basically. So I don't know. It could just be me being really tired. Well, more tired than I realized, because I don't necessarily feel that tired, but I probably haven't had much sleep over the last few days. So.
Oh, that sucks.
That lap time was 120.4.
So it's making it a little harder to properly see what I'm doing here, but we're doing okay, considering. Ooh, the understeer there.
Just done at 119.2.
Yeah, because there's like, I don't know, like it's just like a patch in the middle of my vision that is, it makes it hard to look like directly at some of the numbers on the screen. So if I try and look at the fuel numbers and damage numbers and stuff, if I look directly at it, it's, I can't really see it properly.
Sure, that's interesting. Well, sometimes my VR is like being a little like laggy, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Right.
Like I'll look to the side and it's not like smooth.
Yeah, I remember experiencing that in VR.
I haven't usually, so I don't know if it's just this track. Like, it was fine when I was practicing yesterday, but maybe it's just a track with a bunch of cars and I just gotta drive through stuff.
Maybe. Also, RIP. The first drive-through of the session has been had.
I did a good job holding it off for a bit.
So Kuna behind is now 4.4.
Wee. Yeah, I think it's my left eye. I can kind of, like, if I close one eye, I can kind of see fine with my right eye, but my left eye is blurry at the moment. Or actually, it might, I don't know, it might be my left eye is blurry and then my right eye has, I don't know, it's, it's weird.
Something strange.
Yeah.
That was at 119.
Well, nothing is worse than like
2.0
watery eyes
seconds off
or
the pace.
some kind of like blurred vision when you're trying to race.
Oh yeah, that's very annoying.
Or drive just in general. I think,
Yeah,
when it
yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Like, especially if I go somewhere where I need to like put sunscreen on and then it's like, oh, by the time it's like ready to go, it's like
Fastest lap for
wetted into
Stevenson,
my eyes a little bit, so
17.1.
then
Yeah.
it like usually waits for me to get in my car to present itself as a challenge, and I'm like, why?
I think kind of the other interesting thing is off to the, I guess, right of my vision. I don't know, it's like a split. It's almost like there's screen tearing happening, but it's my eyes off to the right, which is really weird. Could have something to do with whatever's affecting my throat right now, but it's just taken this long to set in. Ugh.
Could be a combination of that, tiredness, all of that.
Yeah, there's many things it could be right now. Oh well.
Just coming together to
Basically, a lot of aspects of my body and health right now are working against me trying to do well in this race. Alongside the overheating tire, which isn't necessarily, I think it's not as overheating now, but it's worn out so much at this point. Actually, it's probably just the fact that it's worn out so much, it's slowing me down so much that it's no longer overheating.
I mean, that's one way for the problem to solve itself.
Yeah, by replacing itself with another problem. It is still kind of overheating, it's just I think not as bad as it was. Yeah, it still gets yellow in the final corner.
The gap behind is now 2.4. The lap time was at 119.8.
That was wide. Oh god. Obviously, while I was sort of not paying as much attention to the timings, I am now almost 30 seconds behind the field in front.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I think I have massively just fallen off the pace at the moment. I think, yeah, even the cars behind me are actually catching back up to me. That's how much I've fallen off the pace. Okay. It's because I'm just preoccupied with my vision at the moment.
Well, yeah, you're not driving 100%.
Value at 17.1.
Yeah, I need to kind of focus back in. Ooh, that's close, but got away with it. Good.
Nice.
Good.
How's my fuel?
Right behind me now. Why have I slowed down so much right now?
Your last lap time was at 119.4.
Oh god. Try and hold off these two cars as the 22 goes to the inside. Oh god. That's the dirt. Okay. Why did I change
the next
now?
car is
Don't need
presenting.
to. Still side by side with the Caterpillar car. Okay, he's going to go in front there. Oh, can I try and get into the slipstream? I can. Thank you.
Wow, they really went pretty far left to try and get around me there.
Oh, come on. Car, turn. I know I was offline there, but bloody hell. Yeah, now I'm not even able to keep pace with these guys. 121 lap time, that one. Jesus Christ.
The guy in front is Android.
The guy in front is Android. No, I think it's Android, actually.
Android.
Huh?
Oh, Jim.
Okay, Eve, you're reeling. Android.
Oh, God,
the camera's
yeah.
now
The
0.8.
edges of my vision are getting very bad.
Oh, it's getting worse.
It is. I'm just like, oh, there's a lot of movement on the right side of my desk right now. No, there isn't.
That was at 119.3.
Yes, it seems ever since coming back to streaming after moving, my health has just been getting worse and worse, which is interesting.
That's, yeah,
It's like I've been
really
spending.
unfortunate, because
Yeah.
I'm sure you were looking forward to that after being done with the move, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, well,
Yes, apparently
your
me
body's like, I'm
spending.
gonna not let you enjoy this.
Apparently, me spending more time outside and active and, trying to be vaguely healthy is screwing me over.
We've seen a bit of wear on your front tyres.
Trying to be healthy is making me less healthy. That's interesting.
Guess that just means time to just eat cake.
Yeah, it's back to the chips and Coke. I say that, I have had a can of Coke in front of me this whole stream. I know, maybe I need to actually just finish this can of Coke and get the sugar back in me. That could be it.
That
Because I
could
know...
potentially be it, yeah.
Yeah, I know my body doesn't do well without sugar, so I might just need to keep drinking at the moment.
Yeah, that could be all that it is.
V27, the gap to V1 behind is
Just
now
need
4.7. One lap ahead.
more sugar.
Blue flag.
Oh, now I'm getting the blue flags. Great. Okay, now that can is almost empty. Great. But I think it was like half full when I mentioned it
Fastest lap.
a minute ago, so
Blue flag.
Hopefully
Let's
it's
see.
the burst of sugar that you need.
yeah, we'll see if that makes a difference of my continuously worsening vision at the moment. Oh god. Can's empty.
The gap to V26 in front is now 3.4 seconds. Blue flag.
I'm now 3.4 seconds behind the cars that I was massively outpacing before.
Your lap time was 120.0.
120, great. That's why I'm so far behind these cars in front. Oh, hello, leader.
Okay, Eve, the next car is Resende.
You're not gonna try and spin me out the same corner that you spun me the first time? No? Thank you. Appreciate it.
He's sparing you this time.
This time. Let's see if he does it next lap, though.
That lap time was 19.2. That's the new fastest lap for Value at 116.6.
Oh, God. He's trying to push me off the track in the first corner, or the first chicane. Oi! Whoa, 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 buddy! I know I'm a blue flag and all that, but... Come on. I didn't think you were even going to try to go up the outside there. But apparently you did. Oh, no. Outbrake myself.
That might be outside track limits. Blue flag.
Interesting how much the 22 has fallen back from the Budweiser car. I guess he may have had a spin or a crash or something. Interesting. Well, that gives me a chance to get back in front of him.
Great move. Keep it up.
God, there's so much dirt across the top of the hill there.
Yeah, there's a lot of dirt really in this last section.
The car in front is Android.
Okay. Someone is in the
25.
pits.
Lap time was 119.2.
I'm gonna have to pit as well.
Oop, oop. Sorry, didn't realise you were still there. A Havoline car.
Blue flag.
How's my fuel?
We'll need to refuel, we think about 27 laps remaining on this tank. It looks like we'll need to add 53
Ooh.
litres.
Okay. 27 laps on this tank. I might be able to hold on for that long on these tyres. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be really rough, but I think I can do it. Oh, Jesus. I'm free wide with your clone and the turtle car, and I think your clone just pushed me off the track.
We think you might have gone outside of track limits there.
Ah. Yeah, so it looks like the AIs are starting to take their pit stops now.
Half distance, we estimate 26 laps of fuel remaining.
It makes sense that some of them will be trying different strategies and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I'm going to try and go as late as possible so that I can keep as fresh a tyres as possible towards the end.
That makes sense.
So I can suffer the first Like, I can suffer majority of the race on shot tires and then just try to have decent tires for the final stretch. Because when I pit, there'll be about 40 laps to go. And I'm going to do about 90 laps on these tires, so I think that'll be okay.
I'd say so, yeah.
Whoa! Being shoved out of the way again.
Blue flag.
Come on, make the turn. Yeah, I think my vision is my vision's a lot better now. So I think it was just the lack of sugar. So that's interesting.
Well, it's a good thing you had that Coke on there.
Yeah, yeah. Wonder how much sugar is actually in the barley sugar things that I've got that I was sucking on from my throat, because I can probably just have another one of those to help out as well. That might also be smart.
Probably.
Because I still have like a full box of those in front of me. So that might help. I'll do that when I pit.
Terribly miscalculated my fuel. So
Oh no! Oh no!
well, the game's bad, so I'm like, okay, and then it doesn't help that I can't change it on the fly, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Oh,
I swear I
damn.
had that map from last time, but nothing I'm pressing brings it up, so whatever.
Interesting. Okay, come on, that was wide. Yeah. Again, like, these final almost 30 laps on this set of tires, when my front right is almost down to half health, is absolutely brutal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let the good wrench car go past.
Blue flag. That was at 119.5.
Oi. Okay. Oh, right, I forgot to change down into second there.
You're out to track
And
limits
that,
there.
again, just cost me so much time.
Come on, mate, defend your position.
Yeah, shut up, Jim. But to be fair,
what
Jim,
is
I didn't know one of those was actually for position.
P25.
Just for fuck's sake, Eve, come on, defend your position.
By spicy Jim.
Come on. Oh, whoa, 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 dude.
Blue flag.
Oh yeah, return to race frickin' position. Go back in front of me. Thank you. Jesus Christ. He did not want to pass me. I think he was trying to do the SVG bloody maneuver. Not get back past me so that I could try and give me a penalty.
Oh, he does that? Or he did that?
He didn't do that in the middle of a race. It was at the end of Townsville a couple of years ago. I think you've seen the clip.
Probably, yeah.
He spun, was it Anton Di Pasquale? Oh no, Anton Di Pasquale spun him and then tried to redress, like on the final corner, but SVG just pulled in behind him along the, across the finish line and didn't let him redress the position.
Oh.
So he gave Anton
24.
a penalty for spinning him.
Ooh. Well, I guess in the moment you're probably pretty mad, so...
Yeah, no, honestly, that's... I don't blame him for it. It's a cheeky move, but it is something you can do.
True.
It is legal to do, so...
Well, he just hit his best oval qualifying.
Nice.
Here
Nice.
11th place at Indianapolis,
Nice. Not bad.
which he ran really well there in Xfinity last year. And if there's one oval that's kind of like a road course, it is Indianapolis.
It is Indy, yeah.
Because
It's got
basically
sort of...
flat, and
Yeah.
you've gotta
Yeah.
That's disappointing, but shit happens.
Break.
Keep pushing.
Oh, god damn it. Stop forgetting to switch down in a second there. I lose so much time if I don't.
B25. We need quali pace every lap now, mate. There might still be chances here.
You
The
want
lap time
quali
was at
pace every
1:19.1.
lap now? You think I can do quali pace on these tyres, Jim?
Okay.
Have you seen my recent lap times? 19, 23, 19, 19, 18, 20, 22, 19. Jim, I can't do 17s every lap right now.
Well, he still wants you to try.
He wants me to try, yeah. Maybe I could do 17s for a few laps once I take my pit stop. That's not for another like 10 to 20 laps. Ugh. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start bleeding positions here to the guys that already pitted.
Gap to Kuna behind is now 0.5. That lap was at 119.5.
Okay.
Your left front has a bit of wear. Your right front's carrying some wear now. Ezekiel is now leading.
Okay, it sounds like the leader's pitting. Yeah, I think I saw the pit icon pop up for a second before he dropped back in the pack. Oh god.
Also, I thought that was a strange way of saying Ezekiel, but then I looked at the last name and I was like, oh,
Keep
okay.
pushing, we might get it back. B26, that last lap was at 119.7. Sector 3 is
Jim was
2.2
right, actually.
off the pace.
Haha.
But I suppose Jim has
that's
at
the
least
stuff.
been programmed with all of the means from this.
Most of them. I think there's a few that still don't pop up. Like one of your clones, I think is was it Vecchi or something, or Vecchi? I had a TTS call out for that one instead of Jim.
Ah, okay.
I think part of it, part of it is because most of the Brazilian names, if not all of the Brazilian names that we're seeing here, are real drivers.
Real drivers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thompson is now.
And I know next month when we do the, what was it, 2023 stock cars, it is going to be like the legit 2023 field of the Stock Car Pro Series.
That is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
B27. Fucking
I do
hell,
like
right
that. They have the licensed drivers for the Brazilian stuff because they are officially licensed for Stock Car Pro Series. And I'm guessing it's similar in Brazil as it is out here, where a lot of the other categories that they've got here are probably like
Right,
associated
the guy ahead of us is
with Stock Car Pro.
Could imagine so, yeah.
Because I know a lot of Australian motorsports in general is just associated with supercars.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Which is why I think most of the TV broadcasts for a lot of them still run under Supercars Media Group.
Kuna ahead is now 0.6.
Yeah,
you
makes
got-
sense. They probably have the most resources and stuff like that, so...
Yeah, and then I think most of the ones that aren't are supported by the Speed Series. And then you've got the smaller, obviously, regional stuff that is, what's it called? They've got there's a Blendline, there we go. Blendline TV on YouTube.
Your last lap time was at 119.1.
They do a lot of the smaller stuff. So I feel like, yeah, Blendline, Speed Series, and Supercars are probably like the main three groups that do basically all of the Australian motorsport stuff. Oh, that was close. Was that? Okay, I got away with that. Whew. How's my fuel?
Alright Eve, we'll need to refuel. We estimate 16 laps of fuel left. We'll need to add 53 litres. The pit window is now open.
16 laps left. Oh god. I want half health on that front right.
Good luck.
And Jim has been very annoyed at me bleeding positions here, so... But I am back down to 27th, which I think is where I was before everyone started pitting. But the people behind me are pretty close to me, so pretty good chance that they'll start getting past me soon.
I'm on my final warning again.
Uh-oh. I think I've been okay. I've just been sitting on the 4 out of 5 for a while,
Expect him to come out a bit behind you.
which is good. Trinidad is in the pits, okay. Because yeah, no. Speaking of the stuff that supercars like support, I think literally the Bathurst 12 hour is technically supercars.
Oh, okay.
That was at 119.3.
Even though that's part of the obviously international endurance racing stuff, it's technically a supercars thing. They provide all the broadcast equipment. They provide the overall broadcast team, all the pit reporters and stuff like that. In addition to the international team that comes out from the UK and the US. That's going to be my fifth. Final warning.
You got all the equipment there already. So.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's Bathurst, so...
And it's Bathurst, so...
Yeah. But it's also just funny, you go onto the Bathurst 12 hour like website and stuff, and it's literally just the supercars website, but reskinned. I guess it's the same sort of way as like Daytona 24 and stuff is run by what, like IMSA? It's that same sort of thing.
Well, Daytona 24 is part of the IMSA calendar, so
Yeah, fair.
it's part of their actual like point system and stuff.
Fair.
Even though it's got
But they
like, a lot
they
of-
have the same sort of like international commentary team.
1.8 seconds.
Oh, sure.
It's like you get the same commentators at Daytona 24 as you do, or the main commentator rather, and some of the pit crew as you do at the Bathurst 12 hour.
B27.
Or I guess the international broadcast does, because you guys have a different broadcast, don't you? I noticed that this year.
Yeah.
I noticed that this year you guys have American commentators, whereas we have the British guy, the British commentators on the Daytona.
Yeah, no, we have the people who do like all of the IMSA stuff.
Which, no offense, but I'm glad we don't get the American commentators.
Even though one of them is Australian.
Yeah, he's good. He was former supercars, but yeah, it's just every time it's like the American commentators kind of go more for like, well, they follow the NASCAR example, going more spectacle instead of more technical.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, the Aussie and British commentators are a lot more technical in how they do it, so it's a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
Yeah, makes it so much more interesting. Rather than just
Imagine wanting to know
screaming.
the mechanics of the race that you're
I know, right?
watching. Yeah.
No, it's at least it's better than what in the weekly crash compilations. One of them was, I think it was a Filipino race, and the commentators, instead of commentating the race, they saw a crash and it's like, oh my god, oh wow, what's going on there? Oh wow. It's like, okay, what's happening?
I need to catch up on the last couple months of that.
It's a bit of
It's like
I
you're
noticed they
not
haven't
telling us
got the
anything about the
NASCAR
crash, you're just
like
screaming about the crash.
At least not from what I've seen. I wonder if NASCAR cracked down or something.
Oop. Come on.
I'm honestly surprised they can still show F1
You've just
crashes,
done it.
because I know F1
119.8.
cracked down on some YouTube stuff.
Yeah, supercars are also pretty bad with copyright. But I still see a lot of crash compilations from supercars at least, so... Or about supercars.
I mean, if it's a complication, or a complication...
Compilation, yeah.
I mean, a crash does lead to a complication, or a
Complication, yeah, it does. You're not wrong.
I'm trying to, like, think, and drive at the same time. It's not working right now. Complications, compilations...
Crashes lead to both.
That they do.
Oop. That was too much throttle. Holy crap, dirt.
The gap to V28 behind is now 1.5.
Uh-oh. There's a new development.
Uh-oh.
The heel of my foot itches.
Oh, that's bad.
It's my braking foot, so
Oh, dear.
at least it's not the foot that's always pressed on the
Yeah.
pedal, but still, I'm gonna try and scratch it during the...
Uh-huh. Oh, looks like the car in front of me went off the track. Yeah, it looks like he spun around coming out of the second chicane. He was recovering as I came around. I mean, that's the second time I've seen someone spin out or crash. Actually, no, it might be the third time that I've seen someone go off there.
In this race or just
In this race. They seem to do, they probably do similar to what I did, where I just sort of locked it up and spun.
Yeah, I've done that more than a couple times.
Oh god, I got the turtle car
120.
on me now. I might actually have to pit like now, just because I'm losing too much time. Like even if I
You're
pit now,
close enough.
even if I pit now, I think I'm not going to be able to catch up even back to necessarily where I am now, which is still almost at the back of the pack, 27th. But I have a better chance, so I think I'm just going to have to do it.
You might as well cut your losses, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just losing too much time here. Way too much.
Okay, Eve, expect traffic on exit. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P30, right behind Android. The pit crew's ready. Fucking hell, defend these positions.
Defend these positions. Jim, I'm pitting. I know the turtle car overtook me on the pit entrance, but come on.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
I guess
Okay.
it's a while before you actually get into the pits, so
Yeah.
you still think that...
Yeah. Alright. Oh god, because I have to do fuel and tires separately for this thing? Oh no.
Yeah, this car is like that.
Oh great. Yeah, I was gonna have
It's a bit of a long stop.
Mm-hmm. Fuel, tires, and a little bit of repair. Chuck one of these in my mouth and see if the sugar from this helps me as well. There we go.
It helps the cost a decent amount at least. It's not like...
At least I haven't been coughing much as much during this stream, partly just because, well, I've been focusing, I haven't been talking as much.
Sure, I mean that probably
Stay
helps a
behind the
lot,
white
yeah.
line. Blue flag and cold tyres all round. Got cold brakes all round.
Okay, down in 30th place. Probably a minute to half a minute behind the car in front once this thing actually updates. I think I'm a minute behind the car in front. I don't know if I'm going to catch that.
A minute is pretty hard unless you're gonna get a caution or something.
Yeah.
B30.
Would definitely be nice to get a safety car before the end of this race, but I'm not really confident we will.
Yeah, there's not really any mechanical issues, and everyone who has binned it has been able to recover.
Yeah. Slightly offline, not much grip out there, but still held it. Doesn't help that I'm side by side with.
That was at 118.1. Sector 1 is
23rd place.
Sector 2. Sector 3
Who was a lap ahead of me.
Off the pace.
Which is fun. Careful.
Your lap time was 118.6.
Oh no, that's yeah, drive through.
Gonna drive through.
Alright.
Finally happened to you, huh?
Yeah, overshot the first chicane.
And he's entering the pits. He's in
Damn it.
P18.
Alright.
He should come out a little way behind you.
That's any chances over.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you don't have to worry about catching up now.
No, that's going to be 31st place then. Fair enough. It was going to happen eventually.
You held on pretty good.
Yep, yep. But now it's just under fresh tires, trying to push, trying to catch back my massive amount of time lost. It was not good.
Blue flag, watch your speed limit.
Ah, crap. I thought I put the fucking pit limiter on.
Oh no.
Alright, fine. 10-second penalty, I can take that. Not like that's going to make any difference at this point. I thought I hit the button and it just didn't activate.
Alright. He's pitting from position 17. It looks like he'll come out just behind you. Your rear brakes are cold. Your tyre temps are looking good. Blue flag.
I'm in the middle, 3 wide.
Nice one, Eve. Nice move, mate. The leader, Ezekiel, is pitting.
Ezekiel's finally pitting.
The crowd is leading the race.
If I hadn't done that bloody drive-through, would have been alright. A minute and a half. Oh my god! Sorry, number 43.
You've just
Holy
gone out.
crap. Again, just overshot the fucking thing. That was not what I expected. Okay. I don't know if that was because of the brake damage or not, or if that was just me braking late. Because I do have brake damage at the moment. Thankfully, I didn't take any damage from that crash, probably because most of the contact was desync. But I did completely shove him off the track, and go off the track myself, so...
That happens, it's late in the race. It's been a little frustrating, so...
At least my vision is basically back to normal.
That's good at least.
Which does confirm that, yeah, it was just the sugar.
Well,
The lack of sugar
good to have
was
the confirmation.
completely screwing my body there. But we're back, thankfully.
How's my fuel?
Blue flag.
Big pack of cars.
Oh yeah, they're all
Temperature
kind of
is now
congregated
28 Celsius.
in that last part of the track.
Yep, that's where I am. There's the pack of cars is also I'm actually in the middle now that I look at it. I'm in the middle of the big pack because all the cars behind have
wow.
also caught up. Wow. Okay.
The lap time was at 118.5.
Well, there could be some chaos to be had in that group.
Yeah, we'll see how this. Oh god. Careful.
Blue flag.
See how this goes. They're all sort of... It's a slow pack, so I think I can navigate through this pretty quickly. As long as they don't hit me.
Blue flag.
That's good at least.
Flag.
Brake damage is definitely noticeable.
Blue flag.
Blue flag, blue flag. I know, Jim. You do realize I am actively fighting through a pack of blue flags. I am literally fighting 10th place right now.
Didn't you want me to defend my position
Right.
just before?
Right. Oh. Holy, that brake damage is bad. Okay. Yeah, I gotta start braking earlier. How's my fuel?
You've got plenty of fuel.
Good.
Negrao is now in the lead.
Okay, come on.
You've just done a 119.1.
Why did I really need to get in my brain to brake earlier than that because I just do not have the brakes for it anymore. I'm still using my normal markers, which I can't use anymore. Well, I get pinned for a contact warning there, do I? For the guy that crashed into me. Thanks, game.
Clearly, it was your fault that they crashed into you.
Yeah, I wasn't, like, on the edge of the track or anything.
Wow, yeah, I mean, it's just like how, you know, in iRacing, you still get incident points if you have to dodge or accurate. If you're the one that gets hit, it's like, well, alright.
It's annoying, but it's also understandable because it's not gonna be necessarily viable to have, like, at least not at this point, to have like a fully sort of set up AI to properly, realistically sort of act as race control.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. It's not exactly viable to have a full race control simulation.
Maybe someday.
Yeah, that is one hope that I do have for AI, that someday, yes, we can have like proper, realistic race control, and not the sort of shit you get in like Forza Motorsport 2023. It would be nice.
Blue flag.
So that would be a good use of AI.
Unfortunately, we're just going to be stuck with all of the bad uses of it.
Yep. Yep. It has good uses, but it's usually used for bad things, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because the bad things tend to be what, supposedly, save companies money. Until they realize those bad things are also, you know, losing them customers, but... Oh, and I've been spun by your clone. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot of just random damage.
There's some minor suspension damage.
Minor suspension damage, I am aware. Okay. It's not like I was going to be able to get back to 29th anyway, so it doesn't make a difference, but... I was kind of hoping... Yeah, it's annoying because I was also hoping to be able to get far enough in front of Resend to negate the 10-second penalty. and at least get 30th. But we'll see. There's still plenty of time to try and get 10 seconds in front of this guy, but it's not looking great.
Blue flag.
Yeah. Can you go past me? Because I think you're a blue flag. You are. Not that the relative is actually telling me.
Lopez is now leading.
Lopez is in the lead.
You've just done a 119.1.
Maluev, go faster, please. I kind of don't want to pass you, but I will if I have to.
That was a 118.9. Sarah is pitting from position 4. Looks like he'll come out just in front of you.
Come on. Unfortunately, I've gone past the point where my tires are good, so now trying to get away from this guy behind me is difficult again.
That was a short window.
Yeah, it is. Well, because it's a short window before that front right just starts overheating, basically. Once that front right starts overheating really badly, then it's, well, I can't do much about it. He went off the road there.
Well,
He went off the road there trying to follow me across the top of the hill. 101. Meanwhile, the leader just went on to lap 104.
Well, I'm on lap 99, so...
Woohoo. Yeah, we're a little bit off the pace here.
Just a little bit.
Lopez is now in the lead.
I think Rampinelli's in the lead, actually, Jim, not Lopez. And I would know because I'm pretty sure they're right behind me. The leaders are very close behind me.
That lap time was 119.3.
Finelli's pitting.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
The gap to Resende behind is increasing. It's now 5.7. Blue flag.
Okay, good. You guys keep slowing down Resende behind me. Keep slowing him down. I like how Rampinelli was able to get out of the pit lane before 4th place caught up.
Ah.
So the field is definitely spread out. There are groups, but the leaders are way off the top 3. Well, I guess now the top 2.
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
No cautions.
Yeah.
100 laps
That
there.
lap time was 119.5.
Yep.
Bounty and
Bounties in the
Rampinelli.
pits.
These are the ones that ran it as long as possible.
Yeah, I assume Lopez might be one of them as well. I don't think Lopez is pitted.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But the fact that Rampinelli has gotten out in front of Gomez, I am happy with that. I don't know where Gomez is right now, but
Well, less fuel that they had to take, so
yeah.
that overcut worked to their advantage.
Yep. Because Gomez is the one that spun me at the beginning, the Hot Wheels car.
Yeah, where is Gomez?
Probably 4th or 5th, I would wager. But can't exactly see that from this point.
I don't see him in the top 5, so...
Okay. Oh god. I got shoved off the road again. Oh, that was
Track limits there.
that was Lopez.
Oh, well, now you got issues with another leader.
At the same corner. It's always the same bloody corner that I get shoved off. By so many people. But no, I'm not as worried about Lopez doing it because he didn't spin me out. The main thing with Gomez is the fact that he spun me out in front of the pack to get a massive lead over everyone else.
And he's not even going to win the race.
No. Okay. Oh, hello. I'm guessing that's you on the infield.
Yeah.
And this is not you, this is your clone that's swiping my rear bumper.
Yep.
Oops.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 37.
37 degrees track temp. See, I don't know why the tires are overheating so much. Because it's not too bad. Like, it's hot, yeah, but for a track temp, we've had the track temp be up above
Not
40
so bad, yeah.
before.
Oh, yeah.
40 to 50.
Which, again, I guess because it's winter, if this was like...
Yeah, it's just
December,
confusing me
maybe.
why my tire is overheating so much on 37 degree track temp. I guess it doesn't help that there's no clouds, so it's just pure UV on the track.
True.
Oop, nope, that's a little wide. It's fine. Kept it on the track, mostly. Okay. Right out wide on the final corner again, though.
Well, that was at 119.5. Sector 3 is 2.1 off the pace.
It's just way too slow.
How's my fuel?
Nope. A little bit of sliding there.
The leader, Lopez.
There we go.
is pitting.
Lopez is finally pitting lap 110. So Lopez stretched it for quite some time there.
Your last lap time was at 119.
About as long as the game told me it could go.
Yeah.
But I think my actual mileage ended up not being quite as optimistic.
Yeah, no, mine definitely wasn't.
Hence why I fumbled that strategy.
The gap to Retende behind is now 4.1.
Yeah, mine ended up being in the 90s. Lopez is already out of the pits though. And Lopez retains the lead. Only 5 seconds ahead of second place though.
The overcut is strong in this one.
It is. It really is. If you can actually hold on and keep your pace and keep your tires intact until as long as possible, then the overcut is really strong. Undercutting doesn't seem to work in this situation, which is wild.
Well, I guess it's because this car doesn't do tires and fuel at the same time.
Yeah.
So by filling up less, you're having less time, where it's not like, you know, most of the cars we've been doing lately, where it's like, well, if tires cover fuel, then you may as well, you know.
No.
Do a certain strategy.
With how quickly they're getting through the with how quickly they're getting through the pit lane, I wonder if they're even taking tires.
At this point, they may not.
The AIs might be just saving their tires so well that they're not bothering.
Well, and especially the ones that are pitting now. The ones pitting maybe mid-race, maybe would have taken tires.
It's possible, but yeah.
But now it's like, oh wow.
Ooh, what the hell?
I can make it last. Because, I mean, that explains how some of these guys have had, such a... Because I don't think fuel is like that big of a detriment.
I mean, it took a while to put on like 57 liters for me, but yeah, it's like, if you're not putting that much on at this point in the race, it won't be that bad. There are people back here taking pit stops, which makes me think the people who stopped early might be doing two-stop strats.
Even though it doesn't pay at this point.
Yeah. I'm thinking the back runners might be doing two-stoppers.
Blue flag.
Again, I don't think it's going to help me because that drive-through screwed me, but does mean I think I'm now only about 40 seconds behind the car in front instead of a couple of minutes. $40 behind.
Out of the pits for drive-through, immediately get track warning.
Nah! You're not doing so good there, are ya?
Nah. I might have to... I don't know why this wasn't a problem last
Just done
time.
119.5.
Jitteriness of this VR thing is slightly irritating too.
Computer could be having a bad day.
Yeah, maybe it needs a little bit of that internal dusting and
even sometimes just a reboot works.
I mean, yeah, I'll definitely do it.
Yeah. So it's weird. Sometimes my computer is just like, no, I'm not gonna perform at all, and then it's just a reboot. It's like, yeah, I'm fine now. Because like I understand the computer sort of recovering after a reboot if it's been on for a long time, but in my case it was literally, okay, I've just turned the computer on, I can tell it's slowing down, like it's going slow, certain features aren't working, certain programs are breaking, let's restart the computer, hey, everything suddenly works.
Must have been a bad boot or something.
Yeah. It happens. It's like, I'm wondering if that's just a problem with Windows. Once I can actually get my Linux installed properly connected to the internet, which right now I can't because Linux decided no, Wi-Fi doesn't exist.
Of course.
It's weird. I've installed Linux on 2 desktop computers and a laptop. The laptop, perfectly fine. Both of the desktop computers cannot connect to Wi-Fi at all. Or like they could connect to Wi-Fi once, and then it broke. So it's just like, okay, sure. So yeah, I just need to wait until I can get an Ethernet cable plugged into this before I can properly switch over. But I do have Linux installed here. It's just a matter of setting it up, which I can't really do much without the internet, so...
Well, hopefully that gets sorted out.
Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully in the next few months at least we'll get an Ethernet connection for this thing.
118.9.
Censorship people in your government saw your computer and took all browser privileges away. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I still think surprisingly the censorship seems to be worse in the UK and the US at the moment, which is shocking considering the Australian government's track record. It is very shocking.
Well, times are not
10
good.
day behind us now. 3.9. That lap time was 118.7.
Everything is going to hell all over the world.
Yeah, but especially here too. But...
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of the world saw how America was doing. It was just like, you know what? They can't be the only ones failing, right? Let's all start destroying everything else as well.
Jeez, I thought you might like learn from our example.
Right?
Track limits.
No. Way too many people in way too many governments are just like, you know what? That's a good idea. A bunch of followers, SMH, exactly. It's like, you'd think the governments would get a bit of a hint when the conservative parties in both Australia and Canada got absolutely annihilated in the recent votes, elections or whatever. But apparently not.
Well, especially because Canada was headed towards conservative government, and then Trump started talking about Canada becoming the 51st state, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, actually we don't want that.
Yeah, I think.
So.
Yeah, I think like it's the first. I can't remember if it was like the first time or the first time since like 1950s or 1940s or something that a currly in place government was able to actually gain traction instead of slightly losing out to the other party in Australia. To the point where the actual candidate for the Liberal National Party, like, literally got kicked out of his seat.
I think the same thing happened in Canada.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
The guy who would have been their
ID,
prime
come
minister,
on,
like
stay
lost
focused.
his
Apexes and exits,
riding or
apexes and
whatever.
exits.
Yeah,
29.
yeah.
Our time was at 119.5.
But it
like
was just
wow. You were that
yeah,
you were that
it's
unpopular.
a complete comedy just watching like the news coverage and just watching the Liberals cope with how it was going. It was actual comedy.
Also, it's wild to me that your conservative party is the liberal one.
Yep. Yep. We can't even lead ourselves to destruction in peace without being tailed by everyone else. Damn. Damn. That is unfortunately true, apparently. Yep. Careful. God, yeah, that front right tire was dark orange there for a second. Holy crap, it is overheating.
Our last lap was at 119.0.
How is it getting so bad? I guess the track is getting slightly
I'm gonna
hotter.
finish not last.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah, how the...
Surely.
Surely's gone. Wow. Okay. Sure. And yeah, I'm still like... what is that? 43 seconds, roughly, off of the car in front. 53 seconds if you start... Well, actually, no, that might be 43 seconds. I don't know, because the leaderboard isn't actually showing a accurate time for me at the moment. I don't know if it's like incorporating the 10-second penalty, but even then it's completely illogical, because it's like, okay, if that's counting the 10-second penalty, then that means I'm 3:36 behind, but the car behind me is 3:33. Like, I know the car behind me is like on my rear bumper, just about.
Weird.
But
Yeah.
it's like, how are they 3 seconds ahead of me when they're right behind me?
119.9.
So yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust that leaderboard at the moment.
Probably not.
Yep, 2 out of 5 track limits. I figured.
Good morning. Keep it tidy, please, Eve.
I figured. I'm just trying to hold on here. Okay. Come on. There we go.
We never got to see that unique safety car.
Yeah, I know. Well, at least we got to see it just passing it by it in the pits. But yeah, it's disappointing we haven't had that on the track.
Well, I guess there's still time for it. But
Yeah, it's a little bit at the 10
probably
laps.
not likely with 10 laps to go. Everybody's kind of been
Nah. So this
Able to
should be
recover.
where the AI start really pushing, but I still don't think that's going to make a difference. I don't think they're going to overdrive too much.
Probably not too much.
Even with Leach Orley's bloody retirement, we didn't get a safety car, so... Obviously
Yeah,
he
I
didn't-
guess.
if he
pulled
died on
off
track,
or-
he got out of the way. But yeah.
A29.
It was a safe place to have an incident.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be track limits, yep. 3 out of 5.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track and keep it between the white lines.
Well, you've done a lot better job of managing that than me.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just been trying to be careful. Again, it's always just coming out of that second chicane that's mostly been screwing me a couple of times on the first chicane, but coming out of that second chicane is... It's just difficult because the car wants to understeer out of track limits.
Sure.
Because you're coming out of a downhill section while turning onto a flat bit of road, so... The car's putting a lot of weight down and that's just making it understeer. Blue flag, yeah. Someone's coming up behind me. Ah, God. That should not have been third gear. I was too busy looking at the map and noticing that first place isn't far behind either.
Blue flag.
Okay.
My legs are spasming.
Yeah. I think my legs are okay, but if the race was any longer, I don't think they would be at the moment. Probably just because I haven't been doing much much AMS2 recently.
That lap time was 119.5.
I've been too busy. I gotta get back into recording the weekly videos after the Tabletop Simulator stream, which I also still need to bloody fund now because I still actually don't even know what we're doing in Tabletop Simulator. No one's told me. No one's come to a decision. So I'm just like, okay, we said we were gonna do Tabletop. That doesn't tell me what we're actually gonna do.
Yeah,
We
it could
can
be
do-
like anything.
We can do infinite things in Tabletop Simulator. Give me something. How do I set up the stream without knowing what we're doing? How do we do the stream? Because,
The guy in front is full
I don't know.
lap speed.
I'm just gonna have to.
Flag.
I'll probably
Make some
just.
executive decisions or something.
I'll probably just get Day to randomly choose something and then we'll go with that. Because Day's the one that knows a lot about board games and stuff.
Oh yeah, something like that was fun.
Blue flag.
Yeah, that's why I was always hesitant on choosing Tabletop Simulator, because I'm just like, yeah, it's a great game, but the problem is it's not a specific game. So if we choose it, what are we gonna do?
Right, exactly.
And my fears of choosing it have come true of, yeah, no one's actually come to a decision. Even though I've told them, like I've
Blue flag.
sent out a ping in the events channel saying, hey, decide what we're doing. No one's come to a decision. And it's just like, okay, well, fine.
Yeah, you might just want to have Day my bonnet just explode.
I saw that. I did see your bonnet go flying.
It was like bouncing. I got another drive through too.
Oh, no.
Oh, is that you right behind me?
Yep.
It really bounced for a while there.
It did. Decisions hard. They are, unfortunately.
That lap was at 119.4.
Yeah, it's just... It's making me tempted to take Tabletop Simulator off of the list of options. Or at least like have it as something that maybe gets done every so often, but isn't necessarily an option all the time. Just because
Or
at this point
it's an option.
I know the decision is just going to come down to me and Dave because I know no one else
Or
is
it's
going
an
to.
option if somebody like specifically says,
Yeah, if
"Oh,
someone actually gives me something, then yes.
let's do this in tabletop sim."
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's one thing with the monthly Monday collabs. It's like they're great fun, very very enjoyable to do. Probably the most stressful streams that I have to do, just because in the end I'm usually the only one doing any sort of organizing for them. It's like outside of Day doing, you know, Day's own thumbnails and stream reservations and stuff like that, it usually comes down to me to decide exactly how things are going.
118.9.
Unless it's specifically a game that Day has a lot more, like, knowledge
Experience
about.
with.
Yeah. Like with code names, for example.
Sure, that makes sense.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna let these guys pass. And we've already pretty much taken out all of the social deduction games like Among Us and Lockdown Protocol and stuff, just because we usually don't have enough people for them. So they've basically just been wiped from the table as options.
You've just done a 119.9. New fastest lap for Sarah, 116.4.
116.44.
Jeez. 1:16.4. Okay.
Pretending behind is increasing.
Yeah, that's a bit crazy.
Seconds.
That's a bit of a crazy frickin' lap time. Alright. I'm still here doing 19s. Oh.
43 went off the second chicane.
Aha. Yeah, that seems to be the one where they make the most mistakes.
Left. Gap to P4.
2 laps left.
4.9 seconds. 3 laps ahead.
I didn't realize we were so close to the end. Bloody hell.
It's gone pretty quick without any safety cars.
Yeah, yeah. To be fair, this was one of the quicker races scheduled.
What's that?
This was one of the quicker races scheduled.
Ah, okay.
Because we decided, well, when we decided we wanted a few shorter races throughout the year, this was one of them. More or less.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's not been a good race for me, like, technical-wise and stuff, but it's a fun track and car to run.
Yeah, yeah.
Blue flag.
Yeah, I think my practicing against full level AI in single player gave me a bit of a false sense of hope here, but it's always the case where multiplayer the AIs are just different to how they are in single player, which gives a few problems of practice.
And makes it hard to gauge something.
Yeah, it's really difficult to figure out what we actually need to set. Okay.
Blue flag.
Oi! Fucking hell, the number 10
We're
car.
out of track limits there.
Stop shoving me off the road at that specific corner. Please.
Blue flag.
I think he will because the race is over.
B29.
Yep.
Okay, it's over.
It's over. Whee, alright then. Oh yeah, my car is a bit worse for wear here. It's very dirty, rear bumper's hanging off, front bumper's hanging off, there's no bonnet. Oop. Yeah. It's not a good looking car by the end of this race.
I'm sure mine looks pretty icky too.
Yeah, I'd say so. Oof.
Oh. Oof.
Well, there we go. Where did what was his name? Gomez. 9th place for Gomez. Okay.
Didn't even.
If we give Gomez the 15-second time penalty, that does put him in 10th. So there you go. And yeah, I wasn't quite far enough ahead of Resende to negate the 10-second penalty, unfortunately, there. Holy crap. Well, there we go. Let me open up the Excel. That's the wrong Excel document. That's my stream schedules. There we go. So that is technically another win for me, which means we've broken the pattern. We're no longer tied. We are no longer tied.
You've
So
gone ahead a little bit.
Yep, I've gone a round ahead. So was it 476? 476 plus 92 is 478. Wait, no, that's just plus 2. Hang on a second. 7. That's 5, 6. Press the right buttons. Plus 9, 2. There we go. 568. Thank you. Crikey, calculator. Which means there's now a 16-point difference between us. Okay, and we can mark this as finished. Night over Walu. That's a question mark. Oh my god, everything is going bad today. Everything is going wrong in me trying to type this and update this. So that's a 6 multiplier for Turtle, a 7 multiplier for Day, and a 7 multiplier for Jack. We'll see how many of them show up for the next round, which will be on the 17th of, was it August? I think that's. Oh, that's massively.
17th probably works best for me.
Yep.
Just in terms of scheduling.
Well,
so.
16th for you, but yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. So that works out. All right. So 16th/17th of August will be round 7, where we are having, well, a main race and a bonus race. The main race, we are going to Goiânia. We're doing the external layout with the 2023 Stock Car Pro Series, and then after that, just us, as in the players with no AIs, are taking those same stock cars to a go-kart track. A go-kart track in the Netherlands, Buskerud. So that's going to be fun. Not sure what that's going to be like, but hey, who knows? It could work out well. But
It'll be a lot of fun regardless.
Yeah. So, is that the right button? That is the right button. My brain is so shot right now, I can't even remember my bloody keybinds for OBS.
That's alright.
Oh god, but there we go. That is going to be it for today. Yeah, so aside from that, next round on Wednesday, it's back to Split Fiction with me and Day. Then Friday, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Sunday is Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged, where we are finally starting the DLCs! We're finally out of the bloody extreme difficulty crap. Holy crap. No longer have to do... Night question mark Walu. No longer have to worry about those extreme difficulty races, which were... Let's just say... for probably half of them, I spent about an hour per race trying to actually complete the objective. In races that are over in 2 minutes or less. I missed base game already. This is a lie. Fair. I think even upping the AI difficulty, we're probably still going to have an easier time in the DLCs than we did during those. And then, yeah, next Monday after we go back to Hot Wheels is going to be Tabletop Simulator, which, as I was just saying before, still no idea what we're actually doing. Great. But yeah, that should all go well, hopefully. And yeah, that's that for now. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Have a good one, everybody.